Good morning, dear children. Today, let us learn about punctuation marks. What are punctuation marks and why should we use them? Let us see and learn about them. Punctuation marks are used in a sentence to make the meaning clear. So children, when you use the correct punctuation mark in the sentence, the meaning of the sentence becomes more clear. Let us see few punctuation marks here. I will help you to identify them. The first one is a capital A. So children, can you guess which is this punctuation mark? Yes, it's a capital letter. The second one, you are quite familiar with this one. Can you guess? Yes, this is a full stop. The next punctuation mark, it is a comma. Excellent, children. And the last one, very good. This is a question mark. Children, every punctuation mark has its own place and importance. Let us see what is the importance of every punctuation mark. So children, in this lesson, we are going to learn about capital letter, full stop, comma, and question mark. Let us learn about capital letters and full stop. Children, you have learned this in your previous class also. Try to read this sentence along with me. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. So children, whenever you start to write a sentence, whenever you begin to write a sentence, the first letter should always be capital. Now if you see over here also, A, the letter A is capital and my sentence is over, so I have used a full stop. Let me give you one more example. Looking at this picture, you can easily make out what it is. Yes, it is a lock. So, I can say, this is a lock. Children, observe this sentence carefully. The first letter, T, is capital and at the end of the sentence is a full stop. This full stop shows that my sentence is over. The next rule is we use capital letter to write names of special person, place or thing. Children, read this rule along with me again. We use capital letter to write names of special person, place or thing. Let us take one example. Can you see this boy in the picture? And what is he holding in his hand? Very good, children. He is holding an apple. So, suppose the name of this boy is Raman. I can say Raman is eating an apple. Now, the letter R, the first letter of the sentence is capital. And if you see carefully, Raman is a special name. Therefore, R is capital. Again children, at the end of the sentence, my sentence is over, so I have used a full stop. Let me see one more example, and let me show you one more example for you all. Yes, this is a lovely scene. You all love to go to beach, isn't it, children? Play in the water. Enjoy the surrounding on the beach. See here, we went on the beach in Goa. Now children, the first letter W is capital. If you observe this sentence carefully, my dear children, there is one more special name. It is a name of a place. Yes, the name is Goa. Because this is a special name, G is written capital, and our friend full stop is also there. And now you can guess I have used full stop because my sentence is complete. My sentence is over. Next one, very important children, the pronoun I is always written in capital form wherever it appears. That means whenever you are writing the pronoun I, it will always start as capital, or you will always write it with a capital letter. Let us see this. See the sentence carefully. I have a pet cat. Here I has come as capital letter. Even though it is the first letter in the sentence, I has come capital. And at the end of the sentence, I have used a full stop. But children, what if this I comes in between the sentence somewhere? Let us see that example also. Here, two boys are good friends of each other. So, Karan and I are good friends. Here, Karan, even though it is a special name, the K is capital because of special name, and it is the first letter in the sentence. And our rule about the pronoun I is falling in between the sentence, but it is written as capital. So children, always remember, whenever you are using the pronoun I, it will always be written in capital form only. The next one to come is a comma. Why to use a comma? What is the use of comma? A comma is used to separate two or more words in a list. Say along with me, children, again. A comma is used to separate two or more words in a list. Children, I am going to give you examples to explain this. A comma is used in between two or more words so that you come to know that those words are separate. And wherever you use a comma, you have to take a very small, tiny pause. Let us see. The first one, group of fruits. So, orange, comma, mango, comma, pear and apple. My dear children, if I write all these words next to each other without leaving any space, they will not make any sense to you. But if I use a comma in between, you can easily make out that this is one word, this is the second word, and so on. That is why a comma is used to separate two or more words in the given list. Now this is a list of fruits. My list is over, so I have used a full stop. Next one, vegetables. Children, please read the vegetables along with me. Corn, cucumber, onion and radish. Very good. Please take a pause wherever there is a comma. Again, corn, cucumber, onion and radish. Again, teacher has used comma in between names of two vegetables to show that they are separate vegetables. Next one, colors. Children, read along with me. Red, blue, green and yellow. Very good, children. The last one is animals. Rat, dog, leopard and deer. So children, a comma is used to separate two or more words in a list. The last one to come up is our question mark. When do we use this question mark? A question mark is used when a sentence asks you a question. So children, read along with me. A sentence which asks a question ends with a question mark. So children, wherever there is a question in the sentence, or if the sentence is asking a question, then it ends with a question mark. Let us see some examples. First one, how old are you? If you see carefully, I am asking a question over here. I am asking, how old are you? So children, wherever you ask a question, your voice also changes. How old are you? Next example, will you help me? Again, I am asking for somebody's help. That is why I have used a question mark. And the last one, what is the time? I want to know the time. So, I have asked a question over here. What is the time? So, my dear children, let us revise whatever we learned in this topic, that is punctuation marks. We learned about capital letter and full stop. Children, read along with me. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Next one, we learned about the pronoun I. That the pronoun I will always be capital whenever you use it in a sentence. Next we learned was about comma. A comma is used to separate two or more words in a list. Children, read along with me. Again, a comma is used to separate two or more words in a list. Very good. And the last one was question mark. A sentence which asks a question ends with a question mark. My dear children, if you practice these marks carefully, it is very easy to understand. Thank you.